What's up, guys? Custom here, and as you can see, again I'm playing MW3. Now I'm playing survival, and I don't play multiplayer, so we're doing something a little bit differently. So let's head on back to the main menu. Today we're doing the campaign, and I already did a few episodes of it. As you can see, I'm already 52.7% complete, which means that I have completed the full game. Just select. Problem is, I guess I wasn't recording sound, so we'll do this all again for like the 5th, 6th time. So let's do regular. Go straight into it, and I'll just let these cutscenes / backstory play out and let you hear all of the fanciness that is happening.
Your world as you knew it is gone. How far will you go to bring it back? Shepard created a war, but only we knew the truth. Nikolai, we're gonna get stuff out of here. Yeah, I know a place.
That is fancy graphics. What's their graphics engine? Slapping you in the face right there. Just rearrange my scene. Voice. It's the G kind of name. Do better, Nikolai. My life depends on it. Damn. So that was the prologue.
What's the sit rep on New York? The Russian jamming rigs have neutralized our air support. As long as they maintain air dominance, it's a losing fight. We cannot lose New York. Are there any special mission units in the area we can request? JSOC's got a Delta Force team at Bennett Field. Call sign Metal. Overlord, Metal 01 is up on Greenside.
This is Sandman. Understand we are OpCon to you. Over.
Glad to have you in our corner, Sandman. The Russians are using electronic countermeasures to jam our comms and guidance systems. The primary emission tower is on top of the stock exchange. I need your team to destroy it. The jammer's full spectrum, so until it's down, you'll have no radio contact. I have ground assets to get you close. Over.
Copy all. We'll get it done.
Sounds good. Delta Frost. I'm gonna go ahead and assume Frost is gonna be us. And now I'm going to find the controller and turn down the volume, because it's loud as shit. And you can also see the subtitles. So all is well. Open that there door. So basically, Modern Warfare 3's campaign comes straight off of Modern Warfare 2's campaign. So again, America is being attacked by Russians under Makarov's control, and okay, good. So now, well, I guess you saw the whole backstory. I mean, what else can I tell you? We're going for the jammer tower on not the TSX, but the NYSE, the New York Stock Exchange, home to the extremely wonderful system of U.S. stock market shit. So if you haven't seen another campaign like this, probably have, or at least a tiny bit of the campaign, you know that this game is, how should I say it? It looked really good in the commercial, and as far as I've played it, like, it seems extremely well. That's where grammar comes up on you. But it seems extremely good, the game itself. And the campaign, of course, is wonderful. Repo would rather have multiplayer, and he does, obviously, because this game has multiplayer. That's a cool addition. Gotta get in those fanciness. Dual scopes. That's actually pretty sweet, and I wonder if it's, like, anywhere close to reality. The dual scope thing. And if it's not, then whatever. This is a video game, but if it is, then I don't know how useful it is in real life. Maybe useful. But there's like no, like, giant, thanks for telling me that I should probably follow the follow sign. There's no, like, giant war happening in which you can really test it out. The dual sight thing. Kind of looks clunky on the side of your gun, though. But whatever, who cares? So I'm part of Delta Frost with this guy. Just like the in Modern Warfare does. We went through the White House. We didn't record a playthrough, but if you play the game, then you know that you go through the White House with some other squadron of fancy guys, fancy pants adventurers. There always has to be an American, like an American squadron of, like, spec ops, I guess, because they are special operatives. And then there's the Task Force 141, which was Soap, Price, Captain McTavish, and Nikolai, as is currently. And if you haven't figured out the backstory for the game, a 9-banger. Take that, fool! It's an interesting. And since I had to redo this basically because the sound screwed up, I got to. It's an interesting drawing. I got to pretty far into the game, and I was on the third recording session of the day when switch him off. When I looked back at it, I came back an hour later or something like that, and it turned out that not only was it pretty laggy, but it was also really okay, god damn it. It was also sorry if you guys get the feeling that I know what I'm doing. It's probably because I do. Like, I've done this quite a few times. And then also another thing that I didn't realize they had in the game until I played it for a few times because I had nothing else to do. So I played it like one level like 4 times, and then I realized that they had enemy intel, like little things. Like there was an intel piece right here, and then you just press square and you could get the enemy intel, and that's how you would get 100% of the campaign, whereas actually beating the game only gets you 50%. And if that ruins it for you, then I'm extremely sorry. I won't tell you any more of the positions of stuff. But alas, I've already said enough about that. So I won't be like actively looking for them, but if I randomly see one, then I'll probably just go grab it. But anyways, so we're heading on down the war-torn streets of okay, the X, oh, triangle, and I'm playing on PS3. This gun is so cool. I like the scope. That's a fancy scope right there. I should probably use it a little bit more than I do. Like, than I've done. Get out of here. But it runs out of ammo like crazy fast. Okay, see, there you go. It has one. Whoa. So, my ears are ringing for some reason. Oh, maybe that's just the whole like RPG'd sound effects. They really try to make it realistic, which sometimes can be good, sometimes it's incredibly annoying, especially if you're wearing headphones, as I was last time, which was probably why I screwed up, because the mic couldn't catch the sound of all that stuff. Okay. I'll turn up the volume for the cutscenes, but for the for like normal gameplay, I find that generally like the gun sound effects are crazy loud. Like, you don't need that height unless you're deaf, which Repo probably is, because he usually has his volume really loud. I'm sorry if I'm destroying the stock market, but I am, and it deserves to be destroyed. I'm gonna leave a few shots for later on, just in case. I could always go back, but that's useless. Who wants to go back? And I like, I mean, there's not much happening right now. Like, I guess I could tell you the backstory of the whole thing. So since Modern Warfare 2, if you haven't played that backstory or that campaign, not only I guess I'd recommend it, of course, but if you haven't played it, then you probably should. It's a good game. While outdated, and Infinity Ward didn't do a lot to support the multiplayer aspect, the campaign's pretty good. And basically what happened was Shepard, who was the Overlord, which was just a term for like the top guy in the American military, he decided to create a crazy war, which is what you're seeing here. But we killed him in the end. That was the guy who got knifed in the face, throwing knifed in the face in the prologue. And now Makarov is going crazy. He's a Russian guy who like committed like a mass suicide, or a mass, I don't know what you'd call it, a mass murder in an airport. And now they invaded, and again in Modern Warfare 2 they invaded America, and so now we have this. So yeah, that's great. Okay. And this is just a radar tower. It blocks everyone's. Get down. I like the game's visuals in this. So they did a good job in making it like really. I mean, well, of course,